Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Agnese K. I'm an Italian fashion blogger and YouTuber, founder of the fashion blog bagsandthegirl.com. Also, I'm the author of several freebies. These are free resources, practical guides and worksheets you can easily download, save on your device, and enjoy them. Easy peasy, really easily to subscribe to any newsletter. The only thing you need to do is go over on my blog, bagsandthegirl.com, look for the section called Free Resources, and click on the download button. That's it. We are talking of several side guides, the clutter worksheet that will support you in a practical way during your decluttering sessions or maybe during the wardrobe switchover where usually a massive decluttering takes place. Then there is another guide, another worksheet that's titled the January Sales Survival Checklist. That's not only for the January sales. It's actually a checklist you can really use for the big seasonal sales in general. And then among these several freebies, there is one in particular which is titled A Simple Guide to Use the 3x3 Formula, which is a printable checklist that introduces you to the 3x3 wardrobe formula. And this is a simple and effective method that helps you create 9 outfits from just 6 pieces you already own. The beauty of this checklist and why it's been so clicked and downloaded, it's because it's a clear step-by-step guide to applying the formula to your own wardrobe, along with practical tips to make it work in real everyday life. So don't miss out. So guys, in today's video, we are talking bags. I did record another video last year about the only 5 bags a woman should need, but because that was it was really my very first video ever recorded for my YouTube channel, I thought it might need a refresh, let's say. But before we get into the 5 bags, I want to start a thought that's been on my mind lately. Over the past months, I've watched several videos from other content creators talking about minimalist wardrobes and essential bags, and I agreed with almost everything they said, except for one point, and that was the number of bags a woman should own. Well, some creators, even very successful ones, I have one in mind in particular. They have reduced that number to 3 bags only. Well, I understand the intention behind it. I love minimalism myself. I love clarity and I love intentional wardrobes. But for me, 3 bags is simply too extreme, not because it's minimalist, but because it's not versatile enough. We all agree that a well structured, balanced wardrobe should support real life. And real life is made of different situations, right? Different levels of formality and different emotional contexts. So if you only own, this is the point, if you only own, for example, 2 tote bags, say one black, one beige, and one crossbody bag, these will not cover everything. They won't work for an evening work meeting, for instance. They won't work for a wedding or a cocktail party, and they certainly won't work for a, sorry to say this, but it's part of life. They won't certainly work for a funeral ceremony. For those of you who downloaded and read my free guide titled Be My Perfect Bag, these will sound familiar. Because once you start thinking in terms of situations, it becomes very clear that 3 bags can't simply do it all. Okay, so today I want to show you what I believe is a more realistic, elegant, and balanced approach. No more bags, but the right number of bags. These are the only 5 bags you really need to build a polished wardrobe that actually works for your real life. bag every polished wardrobe needs is a structured everyday bag. This is the one you reach for more often. So it needs to work hard without asking for attention. A medium size or a defined shape and a neutral color instantly make an outfit look intentional. Even something very simple like jeans and a knit. Go for basic colors. This kind of bag could be in navy blue, it could be in black, of course. If black doesn't feel too harsh to you, like it does for me lately, and this is why I'm leaning more towards beiges, blues, and lighter hues. The beauty of a structured bag is that when a bag holds its shape, it really holds the whole outfit together. This is why I always say if you invest in one bag, let it be this one. My bag number two is a refined tote bag. This is the bag that carries our day, work, errands, travel without making your outfit look heavy or chaotic. The key here is simplicity. Go for clean lines, good proportions, and minimal hardware. A well-made tote doesn't compete with your outfit, it supports it. No big charms, no screaming logos. None of these should appear on a refined tote bag. I know many women own several totes, but in reality, if you have one well chosen tote, these can make the job of five. I own myself three different tote bags. One is in a beautiful creamy white shade. The other one is in navy blue, and the third one is in beige. But if I had to tell you the truth, the beige one is the tote bag I usually reach for more often because it really ticks all the boxes and I can pair it with almost anything in my wardrobe. So if I had to choose only one among these three bags, I would go for the beige one, which is actually my refined everyday bag. Let's say I use it as a jolly because the shape is the right one for my body, for my frame. It's roomy enough to carry all my essentials and other stuff for work, like my laptop. I can put in it a cardigan if I need one more layer when I'm doing my errands. It's roomy enough for a bottle of water. These kind of things. When I leave the house at 8 a.m. and I come back at 8 p.m., often happens. That's always the one bag I choose. Bag number three is the crossbody that frees your hands. Guys, hands-free convenience. How good is that feeling? We're not talking any kind of crossbody, but a very specific one. Not too small, not too sporty, and with proportions that work for your body. Always keep balance and proportion in mind, even when it comes to the bag, yes, because it's not rare to see a beautiful woman, beautifully dressed, and then the whole frame, the whole outfit ruined by her bag because it's the wrong one, it's in the wrong shade, it's in the wrong shape for her body type. So always mind the proportion. The crossbody bag is the bag you wear when you want to feel comfortable but still put together. Hands-free, movement easy, but style still intentional. And believe me, a good crossbody proves that practicality and elegance are not opposites. Think Chanel bags, for instance. They can absolutely coexist. Bag number four is the evening or special occasion bag. This is for me something that can't miss in a woman's wardrobe. We all need a fourth bag that is for evenings and special occasions. When it comes to evening bags, I feel many people think they need variety, but in reality, one beautiful piece is enough. Do something timeless. I'm a big fan of genuine leather because it lasts for generations and will always look amazing. Go for a size that fits the essentials. Don't look like I did in the past and buy yourself something that's pretty pricey and doesn't fit your essentials, not even your phone. That's what I did. When you find the perfect evening bag, you stop thinking about it And that's exactly the point. Our last bag, bag number 5, is the so-called personality bag. This is the one that reflects you. This is your piece. Maybe it reflects you, your character through color, through texture, or a slightly different shape. Doesn't matter. That's the bag that elevates the simplest outfit and makes it feel intentional without effort because that's your signature bag. And when you have this bag in your wardrobe, something interesting happens. You stop buying bags impulsively because you already have that one piece that brings you joy. And this is where style becomes personal. So these were my 5 bags, my selection. Once you have these 5 categories covered, everything else becomes optional. Of course, you can have 20, 30, 50 bags, but you won't use them all. If you start analyzing the bags you already own, I'm sure, 100% sure, you will find you don't use them all because most of them look similar or because most of them are tote bags and tend to always reach for one or two only pieces. And the truth is, as mentioned at the beginning, that you don't need multiple bags that do the same job. Also, you don't need ultra trendy pieces that don't fit your lifestyle or colors that only work with one outfit. A polished wardrobe isn't about having more, but it's about choosing better. And this is what I always suggest. Go for functionality and practicality. Buy yourself something that reflects your real life. If you already own some of these bags, you're probably closer to a curated wardrobe than you think. And if you're missing one, now you know exactly where to focus. If you think you need support during your research for the perfect bag, don't forget you can always reach out. You can write me a message in the dedicated section down below, or if you prefer, you can contact me using my contact form from my official blog bagsandthegirl.com. That's all, guys, for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel, to hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing this video with your friends, for spending a little time with me today. Always stay stylish, and until next time, ciao.